Yo, what's up everybody? Rage Cage 20 here, back to Epica's album Design Your Universe. Today we have Semblance of Liberty, which, just looking at the first two paragraphs of lyrics, seems pretty bitchin'. I don't know. I'm getting a good feeling from those two paragraphs. So I'm excited for that. I don't know if it'll be today. I'm hoping within 2 days, but that's gonna require a lot of cough drops over there. Uh, but hopefully within today and or tomorrow. Well, not today. Again, it will not be today. No way is it today. But hopefully by tomorrow, we will be done with this album. Finish this album out strong. We're almost done. We got like 4 songs after this. We're very close. But they are kind of spread out because I have lined up 15 songs that I want to get through. Again, no way does that happen today. However, next week I am taking extended vacay from work and whatnot, taking a good 5 days off. That might not be extended to a lot of people, but I have these 2 days off, work 2 days, and have 5 days off. So within these 7-day period, I should be able to finish all of those pretty easily. Hoping kind of tomorrow, but if not, then the next day I have off will probably be able to clear it out pretty easily. But I don't know. We'll find out together, won't we? So got a lot of songs to get to today. First one out, Semblance of Liberty. I am excited to finish out this Epica album strong. Pretty sure I'm on the right one. Yep. So let's get to it, shall we? Boom, boom, boom. Semblance of good old liberty. Sounds like a biting title, as is at the end of the other one. I'm ready to get to it, baby. How am I looking? Besides my hair, don't look at my hair. I haven't taken a shower yet today, but I will. So if you're watching a bunch of these, you'll see my hair change at some point. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right, let's fucking get it.
raise taxes and I'll say no. And they'll push and I'll say no. And they'll push again and I'll say to them, read my lips.
Sorry if you can hear that. I think my upstairs neighbors are vacuuming. It's a low drone, so it might not pick up on my microphone, but my microphone is semi-strong. Oh, yeah. Tab me out of here. It is semi-strong, so it might pick that up. Here we go. That's the words I want to use. Boom. Dang. I like that. I like that. That was some good shit right there. Damn. That was heavy. That was hard. Also has some beautiful parts in there. Some very cool instrumental stuff going on. But I mean that's been a staple throughout this entire album. So no surprise there. Yeah. Some more truth bombs. I mean, it just seems to again be another staple of this album. It's just tons of truth bombs being dropped left and right. Like there's nothing but absolute truth desecration from the amount of truth bombs that they've been dropping throughout this whole album. It's crazy. Shit. Fuck. Shit. I loved some of the rhythms that they had going on from the guitaring and the rhythm section. It was fucking crazy. I loved the switch up of rhythms that was happening throughout there. Enjoyed Mark screaming in there. It really fit with this song. Like it does. Mark screaming doesn't always do it for me, but in this song, I think it was just right. So very good, and it stayed harder, more screaming longer than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to break up earlier, but it actually kind of kept it heavier, longer. Kind of like "Martyr of the Free World." I think stays a little bit heavier throughout most of the song. Than the other songs, and so I like that the occasional switch up of this is going to be kind of a heavier, more screamed song, and Simone's going to come in occasionally. I like that switch up. It keeps it fresh throughout the album, and yeah, there's parts where it's like, okay, Simone's going to come in now, but then it defied my expectations. They like stretched it out a little bit longer musically until she came in. So it's like, oh, okay. They didn't make it like, oh yeah, this is obviously going to happen here. They switched it up. They again, keeping it fresh, keeping it not, oh yeah, I've heard this. Here comes Simone. Yeah, there she is. Yeah. No, they definitely kept it feeling new, kept it feeling fresh. And at the same time, made it pretty fucking epic and heavy. By the way, I don't know how the volume is personally, because like to me it'll be like extremely loud, and then I'll be putting the video together later, and it's like really quiet for you guys. I don't know how that works. So I think I'd prefer too loud over too quiet. But just note, sorry if you have to turn turn down the volume when I'm talking and then turn up the volume when the song happens. My bad. But I'm trying to balance it out in recording or not getting it to a right decibel to where you don't have to really fuck around with that too much. But yeah, no, I usually keep it around the same volume level from song to song, but obviously different songs have different volume levels and they record differently. So sorry if there's been some issues and what have you with that. But let's get back through this bitch. Oh, motherfucker, hold on. Okay, we back. Sorry about that. Nose having issues. I think it's because I took my allergy pill a lot later than I usually would, so I think it's a little angry. So my bad. Anyways, first thing we got out to get here is that sick fucking tapping guitar sound. I'm not sure if he's tapping. Or doing anything like that. I'm not 100% positive. It kind of sounds like it, or he could just be fast strumming and just touching different parts of the strings, like dun 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 dun. You know, just kind of that kind of thing. Again, I don't really know what that's called. It's some kind of technique. I don't exactly know what it's called, but I can kind of describe it. Not good with strings, but I don't know. I don't know which one of those it would be, or if it's just all just strummed and just moving across the frets more than it usually would, not just staying on a chord, but actually a lot of movement and whatnot. One of those three I would imagine it would have to be. And then there was some hits between the guitars, what I said. There was some other instruments I think were coming in with some different little hits and stuff in there. So let's listen to that. This opening guitar riff is pretty fucking sick, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, well, it was not discredit the fucking drum fill to kick us off there. That fucking just flying across the toms and shit. Yeah, let's not discredit the drums there. My bad. Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's like, you know, strumming and just kind of tapping. It doesn't sound like a tap kind of sound, I think. I think is just kind of more just down, 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 you know, just kind of touching the notes. I believe it's that one. But then again, I don't know much about strings, so I could be wrong. But anyways, like this riff, man. Now, I'm definitely hearing some strings in there. Definitely some like violin-ish family work there. I don't know if I'm hearing anything else, but I like that they're doing dun 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 dun. Just those little hits in there that kind of imitating or going along with what the guitar was doing. I like that. It just kind of slips in there, and you can just, if you're listening, you can tell like, oh, that's not the guitar anymore. You know, that just the nice little addition into there. That was really good. I like that. Yeah, I'm only hearing strings. There could be a keyboard in there as well, but I don't think it's any kind of like woodwind or brass in there. And if so, I can't distinguish it. Excuse me, I can't distinguish it. So yeah, no, I like that. I like that in there. Except for right there, I think that was a woodwind. Anyways, the da na 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 na. I'm pretty sure that was a woodwind. Anyways. Around 30 seconds here, which is where we're at. I think so, at least. That's what that looks like. I said more hits and rhythm. I think I know what I meant by that originally, but now I'm a little fuzzy several minutes later. So let's listen. I don't think there's anything in there, but let me keep. I mean, in that part there, I think it's just. I mean, obviously, there's some good, just distorted, chunky chords in there, which I love. I love that metal sound. And obviously the occasional breakup of the rhythm with a da, switching up to like a more held, abrupt chord in there. Really good, but I don't think that was what I was talking about with the rhythm. I think, but I know what the hits in there I was talking about. It's those da when you have all this guitar work and rhythm section work going on, the guitar, the bass guitar, the drums, all that stuff, kicking off this rhythm, and then you have that orchestra da hits in there at the end of the phrase. Nice fucking touch in there. And I think the rhythm is when everything starts kicking off. Da, 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 da. The drums are just hitting every single beat. And you just have this, like, I want to say bubbly, this like circular kind of kind of sound going on from the guitars, and then you hear these occasional note and rhythm changes in there. Yeah, something about that rhythm. It's just like, it's crazy. It's a lot of kind of noise, but you can hear the different parts of that kind of that circular rhythm happening, and then the hits coming back in. Just something about that. Really nice. Really fucking nice in there. All right, so we're going to let it keep going because I wanted to check out the first verse, background, music, and the words. So let's let Mark come in here. Yeah, what kind of breaks it up from just being this heavy scream part, you have the same kind of guitar rhythm section stuff going on that was happening beforehand, brought down volume wise a little bit so that the vocal line could come out. But you have this very soft, woodwindy melody line going over top of it, quiet, but you can still present and still there, which is kind of softening how heavy and just like aggressive the vocal line is. It's just this beautiful, beautiful, soft little line there. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Yeah, that just this soft little notes in there that just kind of like very beautiful and just kind of sweet on top of all this heavy and dark and aggressive. Just like it's this beautiful contrast in there, and it really helps soften it up a little bit. As I'm sure it's done intentionally. Like, first place my mind would go is that, you have like all this despair in the words and fuck in the words and the feeling of this, the heaviness of the vocals and the instruments, that there's this kind of like soft like semblance of hope and beauty like on the horizon though, kind of thing like that. That's the first place my brain goes. So I'm sure it's done intentionally for some kind of effect like that. Obviously it's done intentionally, otherwise why would they put it in there? But I'm sure it's done for like some kind of effect like that, or just kind of soften it all up and make it beautiful at the same time that it's heavy and aggressive. Like, that's beautiful. The words themselves. Let's see. I like the look in the mirror. Who do you see? That's awesome right there. But also the without your mask, you're terrified. Don't hide your personality. That's who you are. Your identity. Those three lines there, especially, it's just like this constant theme that happens many times throughout many different bands, many different songs. That is just kind of the thought of like we wear a mask, especially when we're out in public, to try to either fit in or hide who we truly are or something like that, either for good or for bad. You know, it happens in multiple different things, but it's just like maybe a mask of who you think people want you to be, or you know, there's so many different masks that we wear for so many different reasons, and it's just the voice is trying to say, like, don't put on a mask, don't hide your personality, that's who you are, you know. Don't let society or peer pressure, what you think people want to see you as or you need to be, hide who you truly are. Like those, again, some truth fucking bombs is dropping here. Those are some fucking bars right there. That's some good shit. Around 120. I think there was some melody runs, some if I assume from strings or something, I don't know. Back to the original rhythm around 120. So let's jump like a few seconds here, and let's hear that. I like that. I don't think it's digga 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 digga, which is what I would assume would happen there, but I think it's just this nice little rise and fall melody. Na 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 na. Da, na, 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 na. Nice little vibrato there at the end, and then that little run there kicks back into the original rhythm. You have all the strings with it already. Nice. Fucking like that. I like that run back into the original rhythm there. That's very cool. Around 152. So we'll go a little bit farther back before that, which might be exactly where we were. No idea. Simone's line was, pretty standard what Simone's kind of done when she comes in for those like beautiful lines here and there, to break up the heavy. It was a little typical of what I've heard before. Not bad by any means, but most of it was pretty standard, just beautiful. Simone, open, great tone, pretty tried and true, standard. But something about the way she said "nor liberty." There's something about the way she sang those notes that caught my attention. I don't remember what it was, but let's listen for it. I think it's the way she gets kind of soft with it. I think there's a little bit of vibrato there and just kind of really syllable by syllables that one out and kind of fades away with it a little bit while Mark comes back in. I decided to call him Mark instead of Jansen because it's kind of weird to call him by his last name, but I don't know, I just like the name Jansen. I don't know why. But I'm switching to Mark now. I might switch back later. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that was beautiful. I like that. Hold on. Give me a little bit. Yeah, it slows down, very open, nice vibrato in there, kind of fade away, held, sustained note there. I like that. That was very pretty. I like that. And where are we at here? 2:10-ish. Whoop whoop. Lyrics. Yeah. Okay. I think I know where I am. Let's go back a little bit further. Yeah, I think those ones specifically there, but I mean, a few lines in there. Obviously, that one double line there, the semblance of our liberty is nothing more than slavery. Like, obviously, we're kind of slaves to government and big businesses that control everything. Though we think that we have liberty, that semblance of liberty, but is actually just we're kind of slaves to what the higher ups tell us that we can or can't do. I like that. But those bottom two there as well. The next one, born to cheat and we're born to lie. Look at yourself. Have you lost your mind? Like that's a great biting question there. I like that. I really like that. Great lyrics there. We're just gonna keep going. Just keep happening. 2:30. I said rhythm during Simone. So during Simone's singing, there's a rhythm that happened, and I wanted to check it out. I like that too. Dun, 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 dun. That's catchy. I like that. I kind of like that. I think that's what first spurred my ears there, is that like little like rhythm breakup in there with the guitars and the drums. That dun 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 dun, and then it kind of like kicks back into what it was doing. It's like this little abrupt interruption of what was happening, and it's kind of like in the middle of the phrase. It's not like at the end to smooth one phrase into the next. It's like interrupting what she's doing, what she's saying, which again I think there's some kind of artistic reason that's happening at that point. I think it's supposed to mean something with a song and whatnot, and I like that. I don't know if there was anything else in here rhythm wise with that little break up there. I like that. I like that, like everything breaks down, doom, 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 back into it. That's pretty cool too. I like that. Is there anything I'm missing here? No, we're good. That rhythm too. I don't think I don't have anything down here until 3:10. But that part there, the dum dum dum, it's kind of it reminds me of Nightwish, poet and the Pendulum. During the part that I like to think of as kind of the execution, kind of like drums. You know when they used to hang people to death, like kind of the marching drum sound before the end kind of thing, just dun 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 dun, you know, just kind of that very accented just punching beat in there. It's kind of what that reminds me of. Yeah, it's kind of almost like an execution theme. Crazy dark, but also at the same time. Anyways, 3:10. We'll just jump here 5 seconds. I said the guitar and the rhythm section solo in here. That was pretty sick. Yeah. It's like an instrumental breakdown in here. It's fucking epic. I like that. They have the break up to that repeating rhythm is nice. Into the vocal line. Nice. The vocal line just come in like the instruments are setting up the vocal line, introducing it. Here's the vocal line. Here it comes. That's really fucking cool. As good writing right there. As good fucking writing right there. Yes, coming up here soon. I don't remember when or where. Alright, I'm not 100% positive where it happened. I think there's 2 parts of very interesting vocal rhythms in here. I think one was Mark's, and then the other was when the whole choir came in and whatnot. But I believe there was a moment here, and we'll even go back a little bit, a few seconds here. Sorry. I think there's a moment of syncopation in Mark's vocal line, either from, I think it was from him. I think it was his vocal line, not the instruments. So let me listen back for that. Yeah, right there. Raised to think that we are free. I think that part is syncopated. Let me listen again here. Let me focus on that. Hold on. I think there's a little bit of syncopation in there. Raised to think that we are free. I think there's a little bit of syncopated pops in there. That's really fucking cool. That one was syncopated. No, that was not syncopation. That was a triplet. Tripletum. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, triplets. And then this this choir rhythm here, very very marcato, very separated. Dun 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 dun. That's such a cool fucking rhythm switch up in there. And the fucking guitars are heightening this new rhythm change up with his, not only the notes but also kind of not imitating or mimicking, but kind of following along with this. I think it's this. I think it's a similar rhythm. I don't think it's exactly the thing. I think it's exactly the same. I think it's a slightly longer note duration, but like pretty much like following right along with the vocal line. That's a really nice touch. Ooh, that harmony though. Hold on. Part of the well, I don't know if it's necessary harmony. Maybe, I don't know. But the higher voices there went up there while the rest of them continued on. That hello. Also, when I was following along with that and listening to the pulse of that beat, the rhythm, the vocal lines, when I saw it possible, I was like, yeah, that's not gonna meter out. Right, so they're gonna have to switch that up. And possible, I was like, there it is. Like as I saw that one coming, I was like, that's not gonna meter out correctly. They're gonna have to switch the way they say that, and they did. You know, it's just little things you notice. You know, it's whatever. Higher note there. And then the drums come in, so it's not doing the same thing the same way. Very cool. Like get that good rumbly drum sound in there. And of course, this great quote here that, I mean, was I alive? No, I was not alive. I think, right? I don't know. When George H.W. Bush was president. When was he president? Because it's not Bush Jr. I believe this is Bush Sr. And I'm gonna actually go look when he was president. Georgie. Okay, I don't know how that one happened. H.W. There you are, 41st president. When was he? 1899. Okay, I was I was alive at some point during his presidency. But I was very young. Way too young to understand, to be a part of politics, or really probably even understand how to read or write at that point. So, right. So I don't know what happened during his presidency, but it was just my guess. Just my crazy guess here. I don't know. Maybe he was a good dude. I don't remember. Seemed to be liked when he died and there was a funeral and stuff. Seemed like a lot of people liked him or something. I don't know. Maybe he was legit. I can't remember. I just hear the name George Bush and I automatically think, fuck that. I'm just really... I mean, first off, there's obviously the... trying to appeal to the public just to get notoriety in here. Just like, hey, I swear to y'all, I won't let them raise taxes. So you vote for me, right? Obviously, there's that angle that this could be in here for. But also, I'm guessing that he probably didn't do that. My guess is he's like, trust me, I'll tell them no. It's like, because we need maybe just like a little bit of taxes. Is kind of my guess. If one of those two, I feel like happened, or is the reason that this quote is in here. So I don't know. Again, I was not old enough to know anything about this when he was during his term of presidency, but it's just my guess. Anyways, not important there. The last thing here, so we're just gonna go last 40 seconds here. The last thing I got here is the time and tide will not wait for anyone, which again, love that. As a great fucking bar there. But I like how the kind of aggressive, hard outro to the song. I thought it was really cool. So let's let it go out here. So a very nice, beautiful operatic note there at the end. But also, more about them bars and truth bombs up in here. If the fails of tomorrow set the need on the way, and we never had a future anyway. Damn! That's a bar. Those drums are going fucking crazy, though. Dun 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 dun. Great punchy outro there. I like that. Give me one more time, because I didn't let the music breathe, and we gotta let the music breathe. How dare me? Hold on, give me that again. There we go. Apologies. How dare I not let the music breathe? I know better than that. Come on. As one thing that whenever, like, obviously, parents, maybe, a lot of people I would imagine, but parents especially, whenever their children are performing in like high schools, middle schools, or whatever, band directing here. Often, if you go watch any of these high school, middle school performances and stuff, you often find that when a song ends, they'll just immediately start clapping when they assume like, oh, the song's over, and they'll just immediately start clapping, which is a respectful thing to do. It's an appropriate thing to do. Obviously, it's what you want to do at the end of a song, which is kind of weird now that I think about it. That it's just like, that's just a natural response. We just know that, oh, they did something, they performed something, they would clap no matter what. It's very interesting, programmed response that we have in our society. Fascinating. Anyways, that's something to think about, with all these truth bombs and stuff. Just food for thought there. I'm not saying good or bad. It's just like, that's definitely something we are programmed to do. That doesn't sound like it's something that's just like we naturally think of doing. It's just something like, oh, that's what you do. It's interesting. Just food for thought there. But there are many, it's like, specifically, is what we do as a conductor. Is like we'll when a song's over, we'll hold our hands up or keep our hands up, and you'll know that the song is over. You'll know that okay, you can clap now when our hands go down. When our hands go down and we're done, that's when we signify okay, you're good now. And there's the people that have like a song will kind of like you can clearly tell like oh that sounded like it was the end of the song, and before the conductor's hands even go down, people are like oh yeah good clap and stuff. It's like you gotta let the song breathe. Music is a living thing. It is a feeling. It is a living creation. And just like any other living creature and creation, it has to breathe to stay alive. That technically doesn't work for music because music. Oh, actually, well, kind of because you have to breathe. Anyways, so when a song is over, why isn't you let it breathe? It's just kind of wait for the sounds to die off, like wait, kind of get that moment of pause of just like, and it's done. You gotta let the music breathe, and I didn't, and that's my bad. That was a really good song. That was a good song. I like that. There's some really cool parts about it. I love the switch up to a more harder, heavier song with occasional moments of beautiful breakup from Simone in there. Very nice contrast, not only in the song, but to the other songs before it. Really good shit. Some really awesome rhythms in there. Some great writing and instrumental choices in there. Fantastic stuff. Just truth bombs galore. There's so many truth deaths just coming from these truth bombs, man. It's quite crazy at this point, but they just keep dropping them and they don't give a fuck about how much truth you're gonna get. You getting all the truth. So really good bars in there as well. Just good stuff all around. Next, we have White Waters, which seems to have very small amount of lyrics in here in comparison to all the other lyrics that are just scroll worthy. This one is that big. Just 5 paragraphs of text. So very, very small. Lyric wise, which makes me think, especially with the title White Waters, makes me think that it's going to be a very slow, kind of ballady, very thought provoking, smooth kind of song. But I don't know. So we'll find out next time. Thank you all very much for joining me. White Waters is next. Make sure you check that shit out. Obviously, we are putting in the 2 bonus tracks in here, Incentive after the one after White Waters, which is Design Universe, A New Age Dawns Part 6. We are adding Incentive in there, as well as Unleashed duet version, because obviously I've listened to Unleashed, why we skipped it, a million times. But I've never listened to the duet version, so we're going to get a little bit of what I know, a little bit of what I don't know. So I think that would be fun. So we do have the 2 bonus tracks at the end of this album, because of course we gotta. So we have 2 more on the album, 2 more off the album. Come join me for it. I will see you all next time.